Good morning on a lovely Saturday, cloudy day. Still busy, mate. Chopping some trees down the garden. They've got a bit too big. As you can see, I'm in the wife's summer house. I've put my tools in here until my shed arrives, so this is just temporary. It's not my man cave. I wished it was because it'd probably be bigger than my shed. Okay. Anyway, I went on a first aid course this week, 3 day course. I'll tell you something, you learn a lot. He said to me when I finished, I am, listen to this, gold paramedic standards. I think you're just pulling me fucking leg. I wouldn't want to be in that situation where you're saving someone's life, to be honest with you. The things you have to do, because if they don't survive or that, you've got to live with that. So, touch wood, I never put in that situation. But I did take it. The reason I asked my company to take it is one, I have to have it with all my tickets, and two, if round the table ever happens, people turn up like they say they're going to, and one has a little bit of a stroke or panic attack, I know what to do. You with me? I'm no good at repairing eggs, but I think I can save the person. So that's what I've done all week. My 3 day first aid in Huddersfield. Yes, nice bloke, Phil. Very clever, ex-policeman. He's not corrupt, I don't think. Ex-policeman, travels around the world on all this crisis, earthquakes and that, and does that sort of thing. Does all he can. And a lot of respect to you, mate. You know what I mean, for that. Anyway, thanks for the course. So I've come in here this morning. I want to ask a few questions. See, everyone seems to know everything, and I'd like to put some questions out to certain people and hope they can answer them. So I've been speaking to Jackie, and you will see Jackie December, January. She's a lovely lady, and she will tell a story, okay, about her husband and what she knows about a few other things. What she knows about the Adams, what she knows about Tony and Craig. I got no idea if she ever met Pat. I haven't asked that question. I'm not going to start putting things out that I don't know. So I was talking to her the other day. Okay, I've asked her if she'd do a podcast with Liquid Bullet. She said, let's get this one out of the way first. So hopefully she will. And, give the lass a chance. Let her tell a story. And like me, I come out and told stories, told the truth. And people, believe me and like my stories. When you say story, you're making things up. It's not. So, you know what I'm trying to say. So give her a chance, listen to her, and then say, fucking hell, is that what happened? Is that it? But anyway, I was talking the other day, I was quite shocked she got in contact. I'm quite shocked how many people that have got in contact with me over the last few months. That some I didn't know and some I never thought would. So there's going to be some big surprises coming up. Big surprises for Bernard, for Colton, even for some certain officers. So there'll be some big surprises. Anyway, Jackie told me that Mark was with Gilbert in the afternoon, day before they died. So I'll let her tell you that story anyway. Another thing, I put out there that the fourth person in the Fortune of War pub was Gilbert, and a lot of people said, no, no, no. Let's look at this now. The landlord was interviewed by corrupt police. I'm going to call them corrupt. I don't give a fuck, mate, because they are corrupt. And the landlord was asked about this person, and this person was well known. Okay, so we know that for a fact. And then the landlord was asked whether the person was black or white, and the landlord didn't answer that. Why? Why didn't he answer that question? So I've got information that it was Gilbert, the fourth person in the pub. Now I'm putting my neck out by saying this. This is why I'm not giving the last name at the minute. I will do in time. You watch this when I actually get all the proof come in. So that's the fourth man I think that met him at the Fortune of War pub. Now, if it was Gilbert that met him at the Fortune of War pub, which will in time be proved, why did he meet him? Was it because of the robbery of the drugs that belonged to the brothers? Was it because people got sick and tired of what happened to like I say, sick and tired, very emotional, very upset, and they needed to get rid of three loud fuckers that were mouthing it off too much and thought they were untouchable after the young lass's death. Her husband was a dad, sorry, look, I'm slipping here, was a police officer, as we all know. He knew a lot of police officers. There was a police officer in London, a top police officer, that asked someone for a favour. So let's keep our options open here, okay? And then give me some answers of what you think of my little video on that one. But there is some things going to come and shock people. Another one, we're going to talk about Mark Murray. Okay, there's a lot of slagging going off. I've slagged him off. I'm not going to put my fucking hands up. You mean I was the first one in dispatches saying that Mark used to deal in Raquel's, and I did. So, you know, I'm to blame. But there's some big stories come out. Right, Mark, this phone keeps bouncing about. I think it's me. I ain't got DTs, right? I ain't been drinking. That Mark owned Tony 20k. Well, let me tell you this now. That's a load of rubbish. If that's come from the fucking fat man, you are talking out of your ass. All right? I'm not saying it has come for you because I haven't really looked into it, but that's what someone's put online. That Mark owed Tucker 20k. He didn't. It was 2k, and the 2k he didn't have on me. It was in his flat, so it wasn't such as he owned, and it was going to be Fred beaten up. So there. And there's another one that Mark lost hundreds of these pills. We're going to call them. Call them pills because it could be anything. That's a load of rubbish as well. And then we're going to look at things like Mark was the main drug dealer of Essex for him. That's a load of bollocks as well. All right? I'm going to give you a name on the podcast, the person that was in Raquel's that night dealing the drugs, okay, with someone else, and it wasn't Mark Murray. Okay, he was someone else, somewhere else. There's been proved, that has been proved, it was somewhere else. He was not in Raquel's. So the person I'm going to give to you when I do that podcast around the table is the person that passed the pills. With someone else we know, likes to work in the doors, that thinks he can go around grassing people up. Okay, I have to be careful with names because I don't want to be caught with the fat man saying I said this and I said that. Until I have the full proof, I will keep quiet. So, that's it. So Mark was not some big, huge drug dealer as such, what they keep putting out. He didn't owe Tony this money. He didn't lose hundreds of pills, and they wasn't after him. All right, Mark's done the best thing. He's fucked off and started a new life and don't talk to anyone. And I don't blame him, okay? I've only come out because people like Colton and fucking Fat Man, all they do is slag my brother off. And people say, well, you're doing the same thing. No, I'm not slagging him off. I'm telling the truth about him. If you want me to turn around and come on here and say, oh, yeah, Craig was a lovely lad. He used to buy one ice creams in the streets and, you know, be the local taxi. And, when, you know, when he put that boiling water over that lad's legs, he didn't mean to. He tripped up. You know what I mean? Do you want me to come here and lie? No. So Craig was the biggest fucking arsehole of all three of them. Okay? Now, come on, I'll tell the truth. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. The majority of my video with Liam, about 99% of them are fantastic replies to me. And there's 1 or 2% that are not, which is understandable, and I agree with it. Brian the fucking grass. Now, let's have another one here. I see a podcast the other day with Mr. Blunder on it. And he was saying on his podcast that he had police officers and favour for favour. So there's no loyalty, okay, in the villain game. No loyalty at all. You might get nicked and say, well, I'm not grassing my mate up. Okay. But as soon as you get in prison and you get your cellmate, you say, yeah, me and Tommy done this, but I've kept him out of it. You've mentioned his name straight away. So there's no loyalty between fucking villains. A villain will grass a villain up if it puts them to the top of the ladder and makes their bank account big. Remember that. So you small-minded idiots on your fucking computers, keep the messages coming. I won't buy it. I'll play with you. Little games. So that's it. Another thing. You know what annoys me? And I'm going to be straight here. Got on YouTube, found Colton. All right? Left him a few messages. He fucked off to TikTok. I mean, it's called X now. So he hasn't replied to me. He's fucked off on TikTok or X. Well, he's on X. Well, I got it on X anyway. So yesterday I went on X and Colton was on there, and he was live. Seconds making a little remark. So I said, Colton, nice photo of you and your new lass. I wish you all the best in life. You with me? And I said, could you please talk to me about my brother? You know what he done? Fucking ignored me. That's what annoys me. So I sent another little message. Man up, Colton. Still not answered. So I'm going to send the message out to Colton now. All right. I'm sorry about my phone bopping about. I'm annoyed, and I'll tell you that now. He's live, and he's fucking ignoring me. He has a right to, but it doesn't hurt to turn around and say, Brian, I'm not going to torture this though. Now you've got the hardest man, so-called hardest fucking man at West Ham in his days, all right, that took on the fucking mafia, right, won't reply to little old Brian. Colton, you are the biggest fucking wanker going. You are full of shit. You're still going around the country telling people that you was number one suspect and it should have been you in the Range Rover because Tony asked you. It's been proven by me, by Lee Chapman and a few others. Tony fell out with you. Okay? He fucked you off. And soon as Tony was gone, you went running down fucking Hollywoods to get wages. Did you pay the people or did you stick the money in your pocket? And how about taking the fucking mafia on? You won't even take me on. You come out with so much fucking shit, you old codger. Man up. Talk to me. Slag me off. Just talk to me. Tell me why you keep putting my fucking brother down, you low-life fucking dick. I don't give a fuck about your followers, and maybe it's the time they knew the truth. That all you've done is fucking lied through your fucking stories going on your everything. People might say, well, you're lying, Brian. Hey, I'm going to prove everything in paperwork come December, January. Just give me time and I will prove fucking everything to you low-life cons out there. And there's two certain people that I do not fucking like that use you. Try and use you. So there's me questions out there. I want some answers off you. Was it Gilbert the fourth man in the pub? Okay. Mark was with Gilbert that afternoon. Jackie's going to tell you that. See, I can't see the two lads ever getting their conviction overturned. I mean, it's never going to happen. Why? Because the police are too corrupt. There's too much dodgy things in it. They'll have to answer to a lot of things. So they'll have to live with what they've not done. But in the court's eyes and the law's eyes, they did it. Mickey get out? I don't know. It's a hard one. He's done a long time. Apparently he didn't pull the fucking trigger, so he should be released, shouldn't he? It's only the fucking fat man trying to keep him in. What is he hiding? He's hiding nothing. Let me tell you this. He'll probably, on his dying day, leave a letter saying, I killed them all. All he wants to do is keep promoting his fucking books. His books. Now, he said he wasn't doing no more podcasts, didn't he? But he's coming on with me, and I think he's going to do it. I've had a word. Vinny's been talking to me, and it's going to go ahead. Bernie's going to turn up. And we'll have a discussion, heated one. You with me? That's guaranteed. And Jackie'll have her penny's worth. Now, what I wanted on the podcast, because Colton, Mr. fucking hard man of England, can't show his face, or can't, he hasn't got to go around the table, he could do it online, you know, like fucking get on the camera and speak, couldn't he? You know, that sort of thing. That could be arranged. He hasn't got to sit with us around the table. But he's too much of a coward. A coward that took on the Turkish fucking mafia. What a joke you are, Colton. And I'll tell you something, and I swear on my son's life, you're going to do one of your talk shows, and you're going to say to the guests, right, is there any questions there? And I'm going to fucking stand up and make you the smallest fucking dickhead going. Because you ain't got the balls to turn around and answer me questions. So-called fucking hard nut. My dick's harder than you. Anyway, I'm going to have to love and leave my fellow friends out there. I've got another busy day. I've just finished one project. Now I'm on another project. Fucking missus. You don't stop. So just doing a bit of tidying up. We've got some company coming down in a couple of weeks' time. Me, I'll just stick him in the fucking summer house, but blow up bed. But she wants to, you know what women are like. Anyway, I'll be back on tomorrow. There's me questions and answers for you, and I want some replies, please. Good ones or bad ones. And Colton, I'm not going to mention you no more because after this podcast, you are a fucking low life. You've changed your story more times, right, than Tesco's have changed their fucking sales boards. Hey? So anyway, the main thing is, was it Gilbert, the fourth man in the pub? The landlord wouldn't say whether it's black and white. The landlord only said he was well known. So I'll leave with yous. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Same time.